another story has been going fucking nuts, and that's Kris Tyson from Mr. Beast. And I kind of lost my cool with this because the best way I can describe this is there is like a culture war happening on Twitter. And the two parties involved are Nick Merckx and Kris Tyson. You guys are familiar with both of them, right?
Yes.
So
I know Kris. I don't know the other one.
So Nick Merckx is a gamer that streams on Twitch, wildly popular, and he said
Body of
on
Adonis kind of guy, like weightlifting guy.
He said on his stream, and this is like roughly a year ago, maybe less. He said on his stream, I don't care if you're LGBTQ. I don't care about any of that stuff, but leave the kids alone. This is the statement that he put out there on his stream. It was clipped. He was immediately attacked by the LGBTQ people on Twitter. And Call of Duty then removed his skin from the game because he had his own skin in the game.
And Tim the Tap Man, he caught an L2 from that. And
the backlash was like so insane. But most of the people that I seen on Twitter were actually defending Nick Merckx and actually going against Call of Duty, saying that's wrong. To the point that his good friend Tim the Tap Man, who also had a skin in Call of Duty, said, well, if you're going to take Nick Merckx's skin away for him saying leave the kids alone, then take mine away as well. And so both of their skins got removed from the game and everybody hated on Call of Duty. Now, during this process, one of the main people that spoke up against Nick Merckx was Kris Tyson from Mr. Beast, who recently became trans. And there was like this war, like an actual all-out fucking war going on, back and forth about trans issues between Camp Nick Merckx team and Camp Kris from Mr. Beast. So what happened is the people that supported Kris from Mr. Beast, well, some of them were Twitch employees. And Nick Merckx was friends with a guy known as Dr. Disrespect. So the pro Kris Tyson Twitch employees decided, you know what, Nick Merckx, you want to say leave those kids alone? Well, your friend, Dr. Disrespect, was messaging minors. These Twitch employees broke their NDAs, broke their contracts with Twitch to fight this holy war on the side of Kris Tyson to take out Nick Merckx's good friend, Dr. Disrespect, and make Nick Merckx look bad because his friend, Dr. Disrespect, was messaging minors.
Yeah, but Nick Merckx didn't know that shit.
He didn't. So Nick Merckx comes out and says, hey, this stuff ain't cool. I don't support it, right? It really wasn't that big of a blow to Nick Merckx. It really wasn't, right?
Yeah, well, he basically said, I don't know him outside when he isn't wearing a wig and a fucking glasses.
Yeah. Nick Merckx said, at the end of the day, like I game with him. I don't know this guy in real life. I don't know anything about him in real life, right? So Nick Merckx navigated that fucking whole thing pretty good. But these people identified this holy war that was happening, this culture war that was happening. And those Nick Merckx fans and those Dr. Disrespect fans decided, okay, we're going to take out fucking Kris Tyson. And that's what happened. But during this time where Nick Merckx and Kris Tyson were fighting over Dr. Disrespect, which was a month ago, Dromler has been covering this story like back and forth, like we cover anything, right? And Kris Tyson jumped in my fucking DMs and starts telling me that I'm transphobic and I'm rallying like all these transphobic people to attack her. And I'm like, hold on a minute. Time out. First of all, every tweet posted on Dromler is posted by the head of Dromler, who is trans. So you have some nerve calling my company transphobic when it's ran by a trans person, right? On top of that, you also have some nerve to come at me that way and be disrespectful when you, Kris Tyson, supported that artist, Chadman, who draws cartoon CP back in the fucking day. I didn't get an apology from Kris Tyson. In fact, Kris Tyson just kept talking more shit to me in the fucking DMs. I was so fucking heated. I'm calling Mr. Beast. I'm fucking calling managers. Like, this was like fucking... Hold on. I got breaking news here.
What's the other guy that's with Mr. Beast? What's his name?
Chandler, maybe?
Chandler?
Chandler. Didn't he come out today stating that they both knew about it?
I don't know. I didn't get any statement from Chandler. I think that...
You mean like the guy who's like a muscular dude or something?
He's a little shorter than like Mr. Beast. Like, I'm almost certain somebody in his camp stated that Jimmy knew today, and they were all trying to cover it up.
I think he's somebody that was in the videos before.
Anyhow, I didn't get an apology from Kris Tyson at that time. I was so fucking pissed. I'm calling Mr. Beast. Like, I was so fucking mad over this situation that I didn't get an apology or any respect, and Kris Tyson had the nerve to fucking tell me do better, right? And was pointing at me when Kris Tyson was clearly wrong in this situation.
See, this is what I have an issue with. Like, the problem I have with this is, like, somebody like Boogie is actually taking accountability for his actions with what he did. He lied about cancer. Like, Dr. Disrespect and Kris Tyson are both just going to go radio silent for years on end, and they've already made enough money they don't have to give a fuck.
Yep. And so anyhow, this news story comes out with Kris Tyson grooming Lava, right? And it's hard to say if you want to call that grooming, because what the truth is Kris Tyson was acting inappropriate and saying inappropriate things with a minor. It's hard to say that Kris Tyson was actually trying to hook up with that minor. Those are two different things. You know what I mean?
Boogie's calling me. Should I answer this?
Yeah. Is he saying add him to the call?
I don't know. He's just calling.
All right.
Yo, what's up? Say what? Yeah. Hold on, Mia. I'm live, baby, okay? Go see mama. Yeah, I'm on your podcast right now. I mean, I'm on it right now. All right, love you too. Okay, baby, I love you.
Wait, you said I love you to Boogie?
No, to my daughter. No, actually, I did say it to Boogie. Actually, he said it to me, so I said it back.
So wait, what did he call for?
I guess he wanted to tell me he got the tattoo.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, he's going to see you as soon as he gets here. Anyhow, all right. The Nick Merckx army did not forget about this whole incident with Kris Tyson and all this shit. They didn't forget it, right? In fact, they started digging and digging and digging and digging. They went through Kris Tyson's entire Twitter history during this fight, and they archived every fucking thing, okay? Kris Tyson found out that they were archiving it and deletes all of her tweets. If you go to her Twitter, there's no tweets except for the recent one, right? It was too late. They went through all the tweets, every single one. They found so many bad tweets from Kris Tyson being sexual with minors and talking sexual back and forth with minors. At one point, Kris Tyson's like saying that if they get $5, they're gonna release their nudes. And he knew this person was like 13 or 15 at the time, somewhere in that age group. And the kid donated a $1, and he said, "Why not the full $5 with a kiss thing?" Like some bad tweets. But part of the tweets that they find is they find a tweet from Kris Tyson saying, "I've always been an FAG." And it's a picture from 7 years ago of Kris Tyson on Reddit. He made a Reddit post of him looking like a girl with fake boobs and all this other stuff, right? In that screenshot, you can clearly see Kris Tyson's Reddit username, which was TysonBoy34. The internet detectives did a big long search on all the Reddit posts, and the stuff that they found was appalling. There was so much evidence that Kris Tyson was into this lolicon stuff that Tipster defends, that Vosh defends, that freaking Keffels defend it, right? Child CP we're talking about. There's like him saying, I'm going to add this to my stash, right? All different types of things were discovered in all this. Not to mention old tweets of him purchasing art from Shadman, the one that drew my 8-year-old daughter in a sexual way. So as the allegations come out, you know, that he groomed Lava, you know, right away, a lot of people were like, well, it's not technically grooming. Lava came out, said it wasn't technically grooming, but there was all this other stuff. And a massive fucking cover up was happening in real time on Reddit, on Twitter, trying to cover up and trying to sweep for Kris Tyson to let him out of this. But I had to put an end to it because I know that this is not misinformation. I knew for a fact that he did support Shadman. So I put out that tweet that went fucking viral. And I feel like that tipped the story over the edge. And, the pressure got so bad. There were a lot of streamers that were very quiet. The same streamers that called out Dr. Disrespect were very quiet about Kris Tyson. They all got pressure put on them. Two of the main ones would be Valkyrie and Pokimane, and they finally came out with statements. I got in contact with someone close to Mr. Beast saying that Kris was thinking about stepping away, and that's kind of like where they were at that point. I put out that tweet on Drama Alert that we have a strong source saying Kris Tyson is in talks about parting ways with Mr. Beast. And then 45 minutes later, we got the official announcement from Kris Tyson on Twitter that she's no longer going to be in Mr. Beast videos.
So it sounds from like a layman, it sounds like to me that this Kris Tyson person has done way worse than what Dr. Disrespect is accused of.
I don't know, because we don't know what that conversation is with Dr. Disrespect. I will say this, and other people have said this, and it is factual. There is more evidence against Kris Tyson than there is against Dr. Disrespect, because we actually have the screenshots. We can actually see what is being said.
I can't believe that guy that was like drawing like the pictures of like your daughter. It's really, that's disturbing.
Why did he do that?